Well, howdy. Nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. First off, of course, the daily Shelton, Washington weather and plague rat report. Well, at the moment, anyway, the sun is shining, of course. I mean, it's a huge ball of plasma that we're in orbit around, so yeah. But the point being, there's no apparent cloud cover, so it is a shiny day here. Thumbs up. It's bound to be another hot day. Yesterday it was hot and humid, and the day before it was hot and humid. I went walkies very early yesterday because the night before I didn't go walkies because I had to take a shower, and changing my sheets had coincided with the same day as taking a shower, which normally it doesn't do, but it did. And so yay, I could not go out walkies, and that's fine. Problem was, next day, I hadn't bought any caffeinated beverages to drink, and caffeine, number one, I mean, I'm addicted to caffeine, I'm not gonna lie about that. It is the world's most used legal stimulant. It is highly addictive. It's just not bad for you to be addicted to it. So, but I had one bottle that I just happened to accumulate by not drinking two every single day. You know, eventually it happened that one day there was an untouched bottle. So that kept me going, but past that I had nothing. So 3 o'clock in the afternoon, my second daily video has just gone public, and so I went out walkies. Right around that time. I can't remember the exact time because I was also having staying awake problems. But joy on that. So I went out early for my walk, and it was hot and sunny, and I was carrying my sodas in plastic bottles, and yay! But I made my walk, and it was good, so that's cool. And once again, only the occasional employee in places wearing masks, nobody else. So joy. I wear mine. I avoid people. I cross streets. If I can't cross a street, I get off the sidewalk and onto the shoulder as far, as close to traffic as I can, to be safe and away from everybody else till I get a vaccine and I can get a shot of that. I don't want to risk getting the covfefe bug. That's not something I want to do. Ugh, it's horrific, nightmarish. And life is life. Life is life. My hamsters, there's only one hamster right now that is currently active and awake. This is one of the reasons that I actually kind of wonder with Dr. Snurf with the bald patch on his back, because he drinks a lot. He's always up and over and drinking water out of his water bottle. That's likely some kind of diabetic issue. So if he has an underlying issue like that, yeah, it could very well be affecting his hair and his skin just because of hormonal imbalances because of diabetes or some other similar underlying issue. So I'm still treating him with stuff. And at first, when I was doing it, he kind of freaked out because it was like he's having this stuff smushed onto him. And while he was used to being handled, he wasn't used to having gush smudged into his skin. Now, he just sniffs and snurfs and looks around while I'm smearing the stuff onto his skin. And he doesn't freak out, he just ignores it while it's happening. So, good on that. But I definitely, in this weather, I'm going to make sure he's got plenty of water. So hopefully that's not going to make his life bad. The rest of his life, the end of his life. All my other hamsters are sleeping. It's still warm-ish. It's morning time. Little Gojira is down in her mason jar. She is sleeping. dust moth, I can actually see his bedding down there moving every once in a while, so he is awake-ish. He could be just grooming. He could be just eating something, in which case, either way, he's still halfway asleep and just doing stuff, and then he'll just nod off again as soon as he just gets more comfortable. And of course, little Saber, she's just sleeping in her nest on the other side of her home. She sleeps far, far away from the open side of the bin. And that's cool. This is definitely a good thing. This is the tie-dye shirt that my housemates were doing tie-dyeing, and they said, do you want to do a tie-dye shirt? And they tied it up into the tied-up thing. By the time I got it and was doing the dyeing part, it had already been twisted, and there were rubber bands holding it all together into shape. So all I did was choose the colors, what was left, there wasn't much, and the shaping, and I like it. I mean, you know, it's just a tie-dye shirt. It's just a t-shirt with color. It's very, very big. It's a good t-shirt for like tucking in. It's a tucking in t-shirt. You know, because I've got regular shirts and t-shirts that barely go down past the waistband of my jeans. You know, they hit your waist and then they stop. You know, this is a t-shirt that hits your waist and then goes all the way down and all the way. I mean, you could almost wear this thing as a nightshirt, and it's just a t-shirt. So you tuck it in, tuck it in, and go to town. But I think it looks nice. I like the coloration. I like the pattern. It's a good thing. Tie-dye is awesome. You got to get into it. I don't really have anything written down on my topics list. You know, it's just been hot, and which is one of the things. I don't do well in hot weather, and it's getting hot. So I'm falling asleep more because of the heat, because I have a huge sleep deficit, and then heat makes me tired, and then I fall asleep here, and then when I wake up, I'm all, and it's hard to get my head working again, and that just ruins my motivation to get things done, so that's wonderful. And when I fall asleep, it's not one of those, oh, I'm feeling tired, I'd better go take a nap, and then I fall asleep, because I'm always tired. I have insomnia from pain and such, so I only sleep like 4 hours a night. I'm always tired. I'm always exhausted. If I went by that and tried to say, well, I better go take a nap, they'd have to put me into a medically induced coma for the next couple of years. So I can't feel the rails of the sleep freight train rumbling underneath my feet, because they always feel like they're rumbling even when they're not, just because of my exhaustion. So when I'm sitting here and I get hit by the sleep train, it is literally just, okay, I'm going to be watching this video. And then I'm down. I am down for a while. And then I've got to fight and struggle at times. I watched, nice whistling through my dentures. I watched this one 35-minute video for well over 35 minutes. Because I would start it at like the 15-minute point, and then I'd have to restart it at the 15-minute point because the ad that plays at the end when it's over woke me up. So I'd have to drag it back and go, okay, I'm going to stay awake and watch this. What? And drag. And then finally, I sometimes wake up. So, and it's gonna be a hot summer, so I'm thrilled. But at least, with my new sleep apnea mask for my sleep apnea machine, which a common term for your sleep apnea machine is a CPAP machine, but CPAP is a trademarked term that stands for constant positive air pressure, and I don't use a CPAP machine. Though it is a sleep apnea machine. It is a VPAP, variable positive air pressure. It doesn't just push at a solid rate. It pays attention to the resistance and then alters how hard it pushes based on that resistance. So, thumbs up. But now that I've got the new mask on and such, it doesn't wake me up anymore when I got my face meat adjusted correctly. And that's good. So now when I'm sleeping, I sleep. And that's good, because it used to be if I went to bed 11:30, I started waking up around 2 o'clock, 3, and then it would just be flip-flopping back and forth until I got up at 5:30. Now when I fall asleep, I got pain. I have to turn and do things because things hurt, but when I'm sleeping, it is until I get woke up, instead of being irritated by my mask or some such until I do. And I don't know if my little kitty here is going to use the cat box or has used the cat box, but thank goodness that, she's given a little bit of privacy by things in the least part of the way. Such is life. Such is life. Past that, though, just been surviving, trying to survive as best I can. Trying to deal with things and situations, and life is life, though, and you gotta do what you can, and just remember, where you are today is not where you will be tomorrow, and it's not where you'll be in a week, it's not where you'll be in a year, it's not where you'll be in a decade. Even just 3 years ago, I felt that some of my life situations had me stuck in an alley with no exits, that I had always found a way, just path of least resistance, but the path of least resistance had me stuck in a cul-de-sac with no exits and no hope. But just a couple years later, that's not true. That's not true. I am not where I was mentally those years ago. Where you are today is not where you will be tomorrow, which is not where you will be in a year. Just keep working. If something is intolerable, go into survival mode. You have to just survive. After survival mode is over, you pick up the pieces and you try to move forward. There is no shame in being in survival mode, especially right now. Things are hard. It's very difficult. Especially since trying to keep yourself safe is now a huge political issue. But I'm not going to go into politics. I got too wrapped up in the political outrage thing over the weekend, and while outrage and anger are their own reward, because outrage and anger feels good. So getting outraged feels good. It's its own reward. But it feels good, but it's not good. You're being wrapped up in a whole bunch of negative stuff, and it's just something that you want to avoid. What are you doing, kitty? No, she's just digging around the cat box, then wondering why the cat box still smells, so she's gonna dig around the carpet again, and then check on the cat box. Amelia, I'll deal with everything later. Could you please not do that? She is such a silly kitty. Thumbs up for that. Well, there actually was a few things I had thought about talking about. Some of my story ideas, work I've been doing on the cosmic horror pantheon. I had kind of thought of, hey, I'll talk about, I have been involved in pen and paper role-playing games from before I was in high school, when they were first coming out, to almost the 2000s. My alcoholism finally killed off even my interest in doing that stuff. But for 20 years, I was deeply involved in the Air Force and real life. So I thought I'd tell stories, but instead, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. You took the time. You expended the calories. Thank you very much. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left them. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that. And well, that's all 3 of the points, isn't it? So thumbs up on that. At least I hope so. I've gotten a little bit lost. I get that way, in case you haven't noticed. I talk about that. It's good old fibromyalgia for the win. So we have I'm bought 0 memories. How about that? And whatever you say, buddy. Thumbs up. Z _ the writer. Greatly appreciated. Sergey Rachmaninoff. Thumbs up and thank you. We have Ice Damon. Greatly appreciated. Kathy Kitscat. Thumbs up. Cameron Simmons. Thumbs up and thank you. Jean-Pierre Valencia. Greatly appreciated. ADHD. Thumbs up. We have Denial. Greatly appreciated. And Sebastian Ferris. Thumbs up and thank you. We have It's _ static. Thumbs up. The Bidding Joker 95 with a hash mark. Greatly appreciated. GD Yeti 420. Thumbs up. And then we have Zloty Fortnite. Thumbs up and thank you. The first one out with a kind of a teddy bear face. Thumbs up and thank you. Aesthetic Love for You. Greatly appreciated. And Zombie Wolf. I know, those graphics, huh? And then Russian Timing. Greatly appreciated. And good to see you in the comments. And then we have Dolly Yazidi. Greatly appreciated. Michael Emini. Thumbs up and thank you. Colin Reisenauer. Good to see you in the comments. We have Mr. Morris. Thumbs up. Corn Hub. How about that? Heck of a name. And last but not least, Sam Mullins. Thumbs up and thank you, each and every one of you. Glad? Thank you, each and every one of you. You get me out of my head. There we go. Into the world, dealing with real people. Thumbs up and thank you so very, very much. It is appreciated to no end. If you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. If you'd like to help me out but you didn't want to send money to one of those 2 places, I have a PayPal link down below. If you could check that out, that'd be very cool. And if you want to help me out without sending money, I have an Amazon wish list link down below as well, with things like cat food, hamster bedding, silly things, not silly things. If you could check it out, that would be very cool. I do not feel obligated. No, I do not feel entitled. I always get that backwards. I don't know why. So do not feel obligated. And if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. A definite thumbs up. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel and cannabis cough. Hit that bell. Oh, that just, come on. Hit that bell. That was better. Thumbs up for that. That would be very cool. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you're down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. Thumbs up for that. I'm just glad I've been, I wouldn't say required, because, I could be bedridden or, wheelchair ridden, and, so it's a choice I've made. But I am glad I am waited this late in my life to take up cannabis use, because it does do damage to your lungs. Nothing compared to what cigarettes do, but it does do damage. A small fraction of what cigarettes do, but it does do damage. So hopefully by the time that it's a real issue, I'll have already died of old age. Thumbs up for that. So I've got this video, I got a video I need to record, edit, and render, so hopefully I'll be able to get that all done. That would be a very good thing. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend. And that is a very good thing. So take care, practice self-care, be safe, and 1312.